Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's another Monday night. We've got a special guest in the house, and it's not Goldwyn. Lancer, what's going on, man?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How are y'all doing? This Monday, first month. Well, it's not the first. Is it the first Monday of the year?
Yeah, I believe it is
the first
actually.
Monday of the year.
Yeah, we're starting 2026 off right. How was your New Year's?
Oh, very eventful. I think I burned 2 tanks of gas, so lots of roads. But
Lots of traveling.
yeah, going to do this, going to do that. So always traveling.
Gotcha. Goldwyn, what'd you do this New Year's?
I watched the Ohio State get their ass whooped by Miami. That's what I did. I just wanted to shout out to the Ohio. And the U.
Yeah.
I don't even like Miami.
Yeah, I had a feeling Miami was going to win. They just had.
Why was that? I think they were pretty
because
big underdogs.
Well, because Ohio lost their offensive coordinator. I believe he's going to USF. And I think they lost a pretty big bowl, or lost a game prior to that last game. I just didn't feel very comfortable with them. I felt like they were just a house of cards. Same with Michigan.
Is KR,
I felt like
is
Michigan.
KR in the chat? I see anti-hero. I try to go back in our chat. I try to go back in our chat because KR said something about Ohio playing Miami and saying how they would kill them or something like that, if I remember correctly. I couldn't find it. I did search the chat, but
yeah, he was betting.
It's all good. It's all good. Lamster, I need to say so. You do not look like what I pictured.
A lot of people probably would say
why.
that. So I have a generic face.
No, I thought you were a young kid for some reason. I'm not sure why that's just what I
A
got
young
in my
kid.
brain for whatever reason.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're older than I thought you were. I'm not saying you're old.
I think me and you are pretty close to the same age, though.
Probably.
Yeah, I turned 50 this year.
Well, you're older than I am then.
Wow.
So
age before beauty, I guess.
Oh, well, later this year, I will turn 50. Yes. So. When did your birthday?
August 1st.
Oh yeah, so you turn 50 before I do. Then mine's in October.
Yeah.
No worries though. We're on the same team.
Are you
right.
still? Do you have a date planned, for your birthday party?
Okay, so August 1st is a Saturday. So it will encompass that weekend. So right now we're looking at flying in the 31st, which is a Friday, and then we would have it. I was going to try to do 2 weekends, but I think that's going to be too much. So we're still talking. We got one of our cousins is what's those travel agent.
Agent.
Yeah, so she's looking into stuff. I think we're just going to try to find a resort in which we can get maybe a package deal or something for everybody. That way everybody can have their own room and not have to worry about it and all that good stuff. So I think that's the way we're leaning. If anybody in the chat has a giant house on an island somewhere that they want to donate and let us hang out at for 10 days, hit us up. If you're a travel agent and you want to sponsor the show, I know 2 guys willing to take it.
So you want to give some details about the CDs? We're 5 days into it. I'll let you take the lead on.
Sure. DeFi-IRA CDs have launched. You have 3 options. They're 3 time options. So you have a 30-day, a 90-day, or a 180-day option. That's a lockup period. If you lock up, the longer you lock up, the higher the interest rate is that you can get. Your rates go between 3% and 8%, depending on 2 factors. Time. So if you choose a 30-day, you're going to get a lower rate than if you choose 180 days. And then what denomination you want your yield to come back into you. So you have 4 options. One is USDC. So you can just get USDC every 30 days. That will just be dropped into your wallet. You can get credits, which is our on database money, if you want to call it. It's just our on database accounting. So if you're planning to compound your yield over several months, you might want to do it in credits. It just saves you a step because you have to send your USDC to the CD wallet, and then we have to approve your credits. So the website is just a database that keeps track of all of our CDs when they're bought, sold. That tells us, our back end tells us, how much yield we have to pay to what wallets and things like that. And then if you choose IRA or VDT, you get a 1% bonus over your USDC counterpart. And that's pre-tax. So if we owe you $7 for this month, we buy $7 of IRA and then we send it to you. So you still get more dollar value IRA or VDT than if you just take the USDC, if that makes sense. So if you, for example, if you were going to get $6 of USDC in yield, you would get $7 in IRA or VDT, but then after taxes, it comes out to be like $6.25 or something like that, in between $6.25 and $6.40, I think, depending on VDT or IRA. So scroll down. We have our live stat.
Do we want white? Yeah, we'll do the white background. It's kind of
white looks better. White looks better on the broadcast, I think. I use the dark mode personally, but
I like the dark mode on my computer as well.
So it shows that we've been live for 5 days. We haven't paid any yield out. What's that?
Yep. So so going through the protocol. So this 5 days live, I'm assuming we've been live for 5 days. So this will be constantly ticking. Yield paid out is 0. This will be changed every. It will be changed 30 days from now, and then it'll be on a. It's not every 30 days. It's just the first. It won't show anything for the first 30 days. So after January 30th, then it could change every day, depending on when people deposited.
Yeah. Because each wallet is separate. So each wallet pays on a 30-day schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So now, on a good note, we haven't missed any yield payments.
No yield. All right. Now active CDs right here. Big 20. So that means we have 20 CDs that have been minted. And if we scroll up, this actually shows you what people are buying. So it looks like one person bought a silver CD. Nobody's bought a gold, and at least 19 platinum CDs have been purchased.
Yeah, the cool part about those platinum.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry. I was going to say that cool thing about those platinum CDs is that I think there's only 2 that are USDC. All the rest were IRA or VDT. So the community really has embraced what the CDs were designed for, which is an easy way to DCA your IRA/VDT. Lancer, have you came up with a good strategy
Now,
yet?
Well, I'm working on it. Right now I have three platinum CDs. Two of them are $100, and then the third one is a $200. But I'm also looking at mixing whether some of them, which ones earn credits and which ones earn IRA.
yeah. So
Yeah, like I said,
Lancer,
the credits would be easier to compound, and the IRA would be income.
this is my strategy right now. So I have a $500 a platinum CD, and I have it set on credits. Okay, starting the Thursday, which is the 8th, I'm going to put in another $500 CD for the platinum. So that way, eventually I'll get paid out weekly. Every 7 days, I'll get it. And I have them set to credits. And then once I get enough credits built up, I'm going to do it again, but change it instead of credits to IRA. And then so my first initial $2,000 that I put in is going to be credits. And then after that, I'll be rolling them back into IRA ones and go on from there.
Yeah, the way I got the math figured, for every $1,400, if you're doing IRA, every $1,400 buys a new CD. It gives you $100 worth of earnings every month. And then if you're doing something besides IRA, like credits, I think you need $1,500 to earn enough credits to get a new CD every month.
Yeah.
But the more the merrier.
Yeah, you just got to make sure, Lancer. You just got to make sure that you're taking into consideration the taxes. So when you buy the CDs, it actually, when you select IRA or VDT, it will tell you your estimated for that CD per 30 days. And that takes into consideration taxes. So like I said, if you're going to get $7 of yield, we buy $7, but then that pays 4% taxes, and then we send it to you, and that pays another 4%. So you got to make sure that you're allocating those taxes. But when you're buying,
yeah, I only took that once. So yeah, so you need more then.
Yeah, it like I said, but if you're looking at the number that when you're buying your CD, it actually tells you what should show up in your wallet. So it takes into consideration both taxes. So we were really cognizant about that, of people seeing how much is going to fall into their wallet.
So for example, if you buy $100 platinum CD, it's going to show when you go to the website down at the bottom below where you select IRA credits, whatever. It's going to show estimated payout every 30 days is $7.37 for IRA.
Yeah, let me go down there and look.
$7.64, and then credits is $7. So,
all right. So which one are you looking at? The platinum?
Yeah, I like the platinum. You get the highest interest. So.
Okay, so how much would you put in for the platinum CD? I'll type it in now.
Well, I'm just looking at the base 100, and then you select IRA, and it says $7.37.
Yeah, so $7.37. Yeah, that's what you'll get deposited in your wallet every 30 days.
So according to that, if my math is right, then you need $1,400 in order to earn $100 every month to get another CD every month.
You actually make more if you do VDT.
Yeah, because there's a 2% instead of a 4% tax.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 2.5. Yep.
And then if you just wanted to compound, you can just select credits and just leave it in the system, earn your credits, and as soon as you get 100 credits or whatever, you can get another CD.
Yeah, and so that's my thing. I put in 2,000. I'm spacing them out, which I don't really needed to. I don't really think I need to, but I just decided to do that. And then I'll just keep that running, and then just buy a new CD with that and then change it to IRA or VDT with the money that I make off of my initial 2,000.
Yeah, I'm looking
That's
at
my
maybe
strategy.
going back and forth, buying some CDs that do credits and then some CDs that do IRA. I just got to figure out a good mix.
So, Lamster, one thing you might not notice if you go to your AG, go to your actual CD. So there you can change. You can change. You're not locked in. So as long as it's 7 days before your payout, you can change your denomination. So like you can have the same CD.
Like right here it says closes in 18 days, 15 hours, and 15 minutes. So I have that many. That's my timer before I can't change this again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you can do. Like you can have the same CD and you can be choosing USDC, and then you're like, man, I'm tired of converting my USDC to credits, so let me just flip it to credits, right? Because USDC and credits are dollar for dollar. There's no, no gas, no nothing. But if you do
now
want,
that leads to another question though.
Good.
So these platinum CDs, they're 180-day CDs. So after this first 18 days, whatever you choose, that's locked in, right? So if you choose credits, it's going to stay credits, or you can do it. You can go back and forth wherever you want to go every 30 days.
Every 30 days, you get what?
That's
you get 25 days.
You get 20,
right?
You get 20. You get 23 days. So what will
23
happen
days
is 7
to choose.
Yeah, 7 days before your yield payment is due, you have to lock in what you're choosing. That way we know 7 days in advance what yield we need to have 7 days from now. Same thing if you're cashing out instead of rolling over your CD, you have to switch it from rollover to cash out 7 days before your anytime 7 days before the
maturity date of the CD.
Yep.
Right here, June 30th. So I have to have it 7 days before that for the rollover.
It gives a lot of flexibility on locked money.
It does. And so the same thing. So the first 30 days, 23 days in, you'll lock, but as soon as we pay the yield, it unlocks for 23 days and then it'll lock again.
So you could have it do credits 1 month and then USDC the next month and then IRA the next month and keep going all around.
Yep. With the same purchase.
Yeah.
This was big. I wanted it where it could be, you could put your money in, $500, whatever, and then choose what you want. Let's say IRA, and then you'll get paid your yield in IRA. And then let's say something happens and you need money. You don't have to sell that IRA now. You just, at the end of your maturity, you get your $500 back and you still got that IRA. Yeah. And because the IRA is a tax token that helps the ecosystem, it's a win-win all the way around. So I love it. I think it's a great,
now I have another
addition
question
to the DeFi ecosystem. What's your question?
So once those CDs mature, say like, for example, there are a lot, say this 180-day CD got on January 1st, it's locked, and then it matures on June 30th. When it matures, if you don't want to roll it over, you want to cash it out, you get to pick whether you want it to come in USDC, IRA, or whatever, or is the cash out automatically USDC?
Oh, that's a good question.
Cash out is,
we never talked about
cash out is credit. The cash out is credits or USDC. So it should allow you to choose credits. You will not get paid out in IRA or VDT. So
for example, say you had a big CD, say like you had one of them $500 CDs, and it came time for you to cash out. You could cash it out into credits and then split it up into several little CDs that are earning different things if you wanted to. Mix it all up.
Yep. So
now, is there a way we could change that? Because let's say I want to cash out, but I want to cash out in IRA. If I send a request to you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, we're still pretty small that you could just reach out to the team and say, hey, I'd rather
for the time being,
yeah. I mean, once this thing gets rolling and we're doing stuff every single day, No, I don't foresee that. We wanted it to be USDC in and USDC out. That way it was just easy math. We didn't have to worry about, we're trying to buy IRA and it maturing or not maturing, or we buy IRA and then the price crashes for some reason, or the price shoots up for some reason. Same thing, It was just too variable. We wanted it to be, $100 in, $100 out. The only difference is we wanted to try to give that leeway of credits on your way out. So same thing. Like if you had a 500, or if you had five, like maybe you've been building up your $100 CDs and you're like, man, this thing's going good. Let me just combine them all and put them into one.
Yeah. So let me go back and let's finish going over this. So we left off with the 20 active CDs. The second row, fourth one is active CD value. So right now, all 20 of those CDs come up to $13,400 right now. Is that correct? Am I missing anything?
You're correct.
All right. So that shows the value of every single CD. And then credits on deposit is $1,500. That means there's $1,500 that have been sent to the protocol or yield paid out in credits that's sitting on the dashboard. And this $1,500 is actually mine. I haven't bought a CD with it yet. I'm waiting to do it every 7 days. But I put the money in there because it's our baby. So the money's being put to work right now, whether I'm getting paid or not. But that's my strategy. I had it, might as well throw it in there. I'm going to space it out over every 7 days.
Yeah. So if anybody ever wants to know what our AUM is, you would just add those two numbers together, that 13,400 and that 1,500. So like you said, the credits on display or credits on, I can't read what it says. That's how many credits are throughout the system. It just happens to be all on AGs. So as we start paying out yield and people are taking credits as yield, you'll start seeing that change to, 7 and 15 and 23 and whatnot.
Now, the second one or the last one is rollovers. So this will show you how many of the CDs are set to roll over versus cash out. So right now, everybody that bought a CD is set to roll over. If I log back in, because it says it's 100%, if I log back in, I am going to set mine to cash out. And I'm going to go back here, refresh my page. Boom. This is now 95% to roll over because one jackass decided to cash out early. No, that's me. But let me go back here and change it. But that's that feature.
Yeah. And we do plan to do.
I was going to say,
in the future, we plan to do some kind of.
God dang it. What are you talking all over me? I was going to say, without getting interrupted again.
Well, wait a minute. What if I wanted to say something?
I feel like I'm lagging. Yeah. I feel like I'm behind y'all.
Maybe. You don't sound like it on my end. You sound good. But we have 6 things. If we want to have the community come up with 2 other features, we could probably fit 2 more things on here if we wanted to, or maybe 3 of them. But
I got another idea for the CDs as well. Another use case. I don't know how many people would use it, but it could be used as a store of value because the credits never lose their value. They never gain their value. They're always equal to $1. So
that's a great point. I don't think we emphasize that as much as we should. It truly is a store of value.
And the other thing it doesn't go down. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to get a marketplace at some point in time. And what we'll do is we'll just say that anybody that wants to cash out, if they put their CD up for 30% off, then the protocol will buy it. right? So you'll just always know that if you need to cash out, you just put your CD on the marketplace for 30% off, and the protocol will buy it. Maybe you want to test the waters and put it at 10% off, and maybe somebody buys it. Maybe then, you wait a week and 15% and 20%, 25, until, if somebody sees it 25% off and they want to snag it, because like you said, it is a store of value, but once it hits 30, then the protocol will go ahead and buy it back, because that's just a 30% bonus for the protocol.
That's actually a really good idea. So, for example, if somebody doesn't want to wait the 180 days and they have an investment or whatever, they want to put some money in, they need a little extra cash real quick, that would serve that purpose.
Yeah. Should we do a marketplace added to the website, or should we do like a I guess we would have to. I don't think that would be that hard.
Well, you'd want it all in the same place, because it all has to deal with the same product.
Yeah, it
definitely should be on. Yeah, it should definitely be on there for sure.
What should we call it? Just marketplace?
Marketplace.
Town Square?
I don't know. CD liquidation. Oh, look. Someone sent someone while we were on air just submitted $100 to get a CD.
Do you want me to approve it, or are you going to do it?
Yeah, you can do it. Why don't you show them the back end a little bit? I don't know if it's not necessarily a secret. It's
so we have a little admin button. Not everyone has that. So we'll go back. I thought no one's
wallet. It's wallet 4. Oh, they haven't submitted yet. It's wallet 4416. Wallet 4416. You need to make sure you submit your credits.
You have to go down here. Yep. So what you do is you send it, and then you type in what you sent. So let's say you sent $100, and then you hit submit order.
Yep. And you guys, I know it doesn't pop up and say thank you or anything like that, but you only have to hit that button once.
We should reach out and get that fixed.
Yes, where at least it says something like approved or waiting approval or
submit.
Something like
Thank
that.
you for submitting your information.
And we do check the wallet, 4 or 5 times a day, between 8 and 5, definitely.
Well, while we're waiting, we can give a sneak peek at the back end. So this is the admin dashboard. Right here, pending credit orders. It'll pop up right here, the order, the wallet, send it the amount of credits that he's purchased, transaction ID, and then there'll be a button here where I can set accept or deny. And what we'll do is we'll check the transaction to make sure it did go to the Treasury wallet, because you could put in $100. Here, let's go back there and try it. I'm going to put in $123. I'm going to hit submit.
It should. I was going to say it's
boom, right here.
Oh, look at
right
that.
Here it says $123. I know I didn't submit it. Someone's trying to rig the system. I can go here. I can check the transaction. It's not going to show up. I did not send that. So let me hit back. I'm going to deny that transaction. But anyways, then we come down here, and this is the scheduled payouts. So right here, we have CD ID numbers. What type of CD is it? It's platinum. Someone deposited $100 and put into a CD. They want paid out in IRA. Payout number 1, they're going to get $8 of IRA tokens. Now, we will buy $8 of IRA tokens and send it to them, but they will not receive $8. We already checked that out, right? And it was $7.34.
I think it was 737, but yeah, either way.
737, yes. But we are actually buying $8. So we'll buy $8 off the chart and send it to them. And then status is pending. And once this date hits, it'll show a button right here. It'll say status action. Did you send the money? Once we send it, we'll go and hit that. And then this number 1 will change to 2.
Yep.
So buying it off the charts actually shows as a buy when you watch the charts, and moving it from that wallet to the other wallet. Both of those produce ETH dividends for the other people that are holding IRA, right?
Correct.
Yep. So
it's kind of a win-win.
And here's the cool thing, because a lot of people, like the blowback we got originally with giving IRA as the yield was like, oh, well, people are just going to sell it. Well, great, right? Because we get taxes when we buy it. We get taxes or fees, whatever we want to call them. When we send it to you, that's twice. And then, Lampster, let's say all of a sudden you decide, oh, I've collected over $100. I'm going to sell them. Well, now you're going to pay taxes that third time. Now, the beauty is you're still going to get slightly more than that $7. If you would have just taken $7 of USDC, you're still going to get slightly more than that. I think it's like $7.20 or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. But the system got 3 new tax events, which means A, that creates dividends 3 times, it creates liquidity 3 times, and it burns 3 times. Right.
Yeah. And burning is a lot higher now for the next 6 months. We're at a 2% burn rate compared to a 0.25.
Yeah.
So if my math is right, for the $8, 93 cents out of that $8 after all the taxes, buying and selling and all that goes back to the protocol.
Correct.
Yeah, so 8 times 0.96 times 0.96 times 0.96.
Which,
yep,
it's like 706 or 706.5 or something like that that's left.
Yeah, I got 7077. So
yeah,
but yeah, right there at it. So you're still benefiting. You're still over that if you were to take a straight yield. Plus, if you held that IRA and it has price appreciation over that time period, so now you might get even more than $7. I mean, again, could be price depreciation as well, but we're rigging the system to where we're going to be creating buy pressure that's going to create taxable events, and we're going to push it forward. So as people start buying CDs, if it's just even $100 at a time, every $100 is $8 of IRA if they choose IRA. If
you let the 6-month CD roll over and go for a year, that $100 will actually give you $8.44 after the taxes and everything. I mean, $88.44 after the taxes and everything.
Yeah.
So
almost 100% after the 1 year.
Yeah.
Nice. And even the cooler part is
what I was going to say was what I was going to say was it's almost 100%. After 1 year, but the way we design this, it's designed to get the token price moving back forward. I mean, it could be 200% by the end of the year if you're getting paid out in IRA versus USDC. So, and it's no secret. The goal in the background is, hey, we have to pay out 8% every 30 days. Our goal is to try to make more than that, because the remaining amount goes to the nest egg, which then automatically buys IRA. So not only are we paying out IRA for individuals, the goal is to be above that 8% mark for the system, so it can generate more money to the nest egg to buy more IRAs tokens. So it's just going to help further push the price up.
Yeah, and one thing people need to know is that the CD Treasury did start with an amount of money, right? So it's not starting at zero. There are funds in there. And one thing that we're going to be very cognizant. That's not a good
Cognizant.
word. Yeah, that word is a couple things, right? We're not trying to get 5, 10, 15, 25 million dollars, right? Because that's just going to put a burden on the team of trying to collect yield for that. We're going to set thresholds. Our first threshold is like 100,000. If we hit 100,000, we're going to wait a couple months before we take any more money to make sure that we are generating over 8%, right? That the protocol is benefiting from doing this. I mean, the benefit is we're buying IRA, so that's a direct benefit. But the back end is using other people's money for the protocol to earn money for the protocol, right? Because all it does is push the protocol higher, And if we're not accomplishing that goal, then we'll shut the CDs down, right? And that's just the way it is. If the protocol is not going to make money, then it's not worth the protocol's time. I guess as a community, we can decide, well, hey, we're making 8.1% on the money, which is still paying the yield, and that's the thing is if we ever see to where the business is not successful, then we'll slow it down. We'll say, hey, no more new CDs, and we'll pay them all out. So that's the big thing. That's the other reason to keep it as USDC, versus paying out in a fluctuating currency. Because we talked a long time. We've been kicking the CDs around for a long time, and we were talking about where we'd buy $100 of IRA right off the bat, and then IRA should go up over 6 months. So then when we have to pay that $100 back, it's actually less, and then we've netted that profit. But the problem is if it goes down, now we got to buy more. So we didn't want to get trapped in that loophole of having a fluctuating or a variant asset. We kind of learned from Elephant Money when they were trying to do that, and Elephant Money crashed. So that was another one of those things, a stepping stone of our past.
Well, now I got another question. I'm just full of questions tonight. So
no, that's great.
The CDs, the yield that comes to the CDs, is it just coming from the IRA token, or is it coming from other places, or are y'all doing LP pools or CL pools? I'm just kind of curious.
Yep.
Yeah, we wanted to
liquidity.
Yeah. So we kind of learned from Elephant Money that if you're trying to push the token price up and give yield from the token that you're trying to push up, doesn't really work as well as you would design it to do it that way. So yeah, all the yield that we're making for this project is outside of the ecosystem.
Yep.
It will be
yield
CLP, farming.
We have trading bots.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, yes, we've got about 3 or 4 different things that we're doing in the background that we've been doing. Some things we just started and we're testing out. Other things we've been doing for a long time, and we know it works.
Well, that's another good thing too, because you have multiple streams of income coming into the protocol to support the product instead of just rolling over the money from internally. So if it comes from the outside, it's a lot better. Yeah,
everything's from the outside, and we wanted to make sure that we are diversified, because it seems like all the other projects that we do, that we've been in, all have one way of generating. If either it's through liquidity farming only, or it's through trading bots, or it's a Ponzi scheme, or whatever it is, it's always, or it's on Elephant Money's, like it's all its own little token ecosystem. It's all of them are out there, all have one, they put all their eggs in one basket. We don't want to be like that. We want to be a little bit more diversified. So if we can, spread our assets out, if something doesn't or go right, we're not up shit creek. Excuse my language, but we want to try to be as diversified as possible. We're trying to learn from all the mistakes other people have been in and or done or whatever,
Well, that's a good thing.
No, Aaron, BitNest is not running from what I can tell. I've hopped in a couple of groups that were still running BitNest, and they are quite mad at the moment. Yeah, December, like right around Christmas, it blew up. So since we have a break, do we want to run the stuck race from the weekend? I got it all queued up. Somebody pick a number 1 through 5. Lamster, pick a number 1 through 5.
1.
All right, shuffled up. There's your ducks, folks. All right, good luck, everybody. This is for people that voted in the poll over the weekend. I just wanted to kind of see how many people pop into the chat, and
you could see who voted.
Yeah.
Okay. See, so when I ran
these are all people. Look at you, AG, with that pink duck. I even put you in this time since you voted.
Heck yeah! I was wondering because I set up the voting for the IPIP, and I put everybody as anonymous. Oh, what happened? It froze up. James E.
So there you go. There's your. Let me point to. Let me scroll down to make sure. Look at us finishing dead last.
Oh, geez.
I did beat you, though. So
what is going on?
So, congratulations, James E. I got you down. Reach out to me tomorrow if you're listening. If not, I will put it in chat. I should have recorded that, I guess. But that was
recorded right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, I'm going to edit the names for the people that are in the chat right now. So
I can't believe I got dead last. What kind of
you have a slow duck.
I was in the lead too. I totally thought,
you know you don't want to be in the lead.
Oh, I know. I wasn't expecting to get dead last though. Jeez.
Well, if you're not the lead dog, the view never changes.
Yeah, that's true. So when are you coming out with another article?
I'm talking about. Well, I've still got to work on the strategies that I'm working with the CDs, and I've got a few other things in the works because it's the turn of the year, the beginning of the year. So kind of looking back on things, a new month. So it ain't gonna be long though.
And I'm excited to read it.
Lamster, you're starting your own YouTube page, right?
Yeah, as my this Thursday will be the first video. I've got several that are scheduled. Basically, it's just basic money, finance theory. Some of the things that I've learned on Thursdays, the videos like that will come out, and then Sundays will be an update of the different strategies and the different projects that I'm in. So I'm learning.
Do you have a link or anything that you want to throw out into chat?
Well, as a matter of fact, let's see here. Get on this. Yeah, I've had the channel since 2009 and I never really did anything with it.
Damn, 2009.
Yeah, well, I got a YouTube account and you actually get, you can get your YouTube channel. I had a few videos on it a while back, but it's totally different now. So let's see here.
All right, if you're one of the 20 people that are watching, but you have not posted in chat to ask us a question or say hi or tell us that AG's duck is too slow or something, pop in and add a comment, and I'll add you to the new duck race for for today. The duck race we just did was for the TG group. So if you're not part of TG, reach out to us and we'll get you in there.
There you go. I just posted the link to my YouTube page in the chat.
It didn't go through, so you might need to put some spaces in there.
Okay. Well, let's do it this way then. Tell you what, I'll put it in the TG.
Yeah.
Put it in the TG.
There you go.
Let's see. I'll put it in the Rugs to Riches show TG. There you go.
Nice. So if you're in the Rugs to Riches Telegram group, you can find Lamster's link to his new or not new, but soon to be used.
Yeah. Renewed.
Yeah, renewed. So Lamster, how long have you been in crypto?
Me?
Yeah.
So believe it or not, I think I made my first Bitcoin transaction. I think it was like $5 way back in 2018. And then didn't do anything about it. I thought it was one of these things that was going to go away. It was a little fad for geeks and nerds and things like that. And so I had a buddy of mine that said, yeah, it ain't going to be nothing. And so I just like, oh. And so I figured I'd throw $5 at it and see what happens, and forgot about it. And then the winter, I think it was like November 2021, I started dabbling in it a little bit more. And then I got serious with it in 2022, lost a bunch of my money with ROID apps. So that was a learning experience. And then 2023, kind of started breaking even, got into elephant money, learned a whole bunch there, lots of lessons there, and a whole bunch of other projects. So I'm still learning, still growing, still pushing.
Did you?
What is it that
find that $5
from 2018? You only lose if you give up.
That's right.
So
true story. Did you find that $5 from 2018?
Well, yeah. It was on Coinbase a long time ago.
Nice.
Tell you what, let's see here. I can probably share a screenshot of that. Let me pull up my Coinbase account.
So my story is kind of similar to yours. I started in Christmas of 2017 is whenever I really started researching Bitcoin and Hedera Hashgraph and a bunch of stuff like that. And so I bought January 2018, which was the height of that bull market. And it just kind of crashed down. And I lost a lot of money from the ETH ICOs. I went nuts. And I mean, I put half an ETH here, 0.25 ETH here, an ETH here. I went back and I had my spreadsheet of all, I mean, I probably put 32 ETH into random ICOs. And I had a wallet as well that had ETH in it. And at the time, whenever I stopped using it, it was just gas. And then I went back in like 6 years later, and that gas was now like $180. I was like, oh, wow. What? It was crazy. No, yeah. I was like, awesome.
That's what's going to happen with all these Bitcoin transactions. So, yep. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see here. Yeah, $5. It was Bitcoin was 10,690.74 cents.
Oh my gosh!
February 28, 2018 at 8:19 a.m. So that $5 bought
right
me,
now that
0.0004 Bitcoin.
So roughly $45 right now. How cool is that?
Somewhere along the lines, yeah.
Can you imagine if you just put $5 a week? That's what I kind of go back and I think all this money that I put in and I've done all these other stupid things. If I would have just stuck it into Bitcoin, I'd probably have like, I don't know how many Bitcoins I'd have.
$5 a week. Oh, geez.
Let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man, but that's what they say. They say if you don't go to school, you learn through life, right? I mean, I remember when AG and I first found leverage trading, we were balls to the wall leverage trading, man. And I can remember it was actually XRP. Something happened and I was in a trade and it went south. And I remember pulling into the median. I was driving down the road, pulled into a median, and it was like banging my steering wheel because XRP was going the wrong way. And I lost, I don't know. It probably was like $300 at the time, but at the time that was a lot. Which I mean, I guess it is still a lot.
Yeah.
It's funny as you go, your couch cushion, you're willing to put into DGen plays kind of goes up. It used to be $20 and it was $100. Now it's $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, here I'll share that transaction in the Rugs to Riches DT as well.
Nice.
My very first, if I can spell it correctly.
That's pretty awesome. I tell you what, I can't even remember what I was using for my very first. I remember spending like $30 a transaction to send my money around. Whenever I first started. Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, yeah. When I first wanted to get and play with ETH, there was a game I was going to buy or I was going to play in, and one of the things in the game was $5, but the gas was like $30. I was like, "What in the world?" It was on ETH, and I guess there was a lot of congestion or traffic or whatever at that time. So
was that CryptoKitties?
Oh, look at Cryptozoa.
Yeah. All right, let's do this last duck race.
All right. I think I got everybody in there. I saw Cryptozoa popped in. Flyer, Aaron, I got all them. All right. Done. Set. All right. Too many naked ducks. Too many naked ducks. All right. We got some costumes there. All right. Good luck, everybody. This is for being in chat with us today and just talking with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming and talking to us. It makes our show so much easier when we can read questions and have stuff to answer. It definitely
yes,
helps.
it definitely makes the show more enjoyable. What are we giving out? 1,000 IRA?
Yep.
Oh, here comes KR.
See who's going to come in from the back and win.
Oh, it's going to be a close one.
There you go.
KR, he donated his IRA for the last race, didn't he?
Yep, because he
got it back.
We had that bet on the true story.
Yeah, congratulations, KR.
Right. Congratulations, KR. Congratulations, James. I will reach out to you guys tomorrow and get that sent over to you. 10th again.
I have one more question before y'all get off the show.
Sure, go ahead.
It's a very important question.
Uh-oh.
Who can tell me what my shirt means?
It's backwards on my end, so I don't know what.
They didn't put what it means, but they did say, hold on. I think KR said it was either KR. Oh shit, Bobby was very first person. Did you see that? Look at that, AG. I missed him.
Oh, hey.
Bobby wasn't in the duck race. Damn it.
How'd you miss that?
Totally missed him. I don't know. He was
what does your shirt say? I can't read it. It's backwards.
Oh, well.
Oh, Lord of the Rings shirt. KR called it.
Yep. If you can read this, I found your ring.
That's what it says?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I got it at a Comic-Con a long time ago.
You can read this, I found your ring. That's pretty funny. Anybody want to play poker? I meant to put that in the chat earlier today, Dennis. We need to set that up during the day so I can get everything set up. Ramps, are you gonna play poker with us one day?
I don't know. I play enough poker with the rest of my crypto. I don't need to play it live. So I'll probably lose it all.
Well, or you can win. AG, you gonna play?
No, I gotta work in the morning. I'm getting too old.
Gotta work in the morning.
I know. I get real tired. I get up at like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh, I got you beat. I get up at 4:30 every morning.
I'm like dying getting up at 5:30. I'm like, I'm not a morning person at all.
Yeah, I go from 4:30 to 10:30 most days.
Yeah, my days are gonna start getting up earlier because the kids go back to school. Are your kids back in school, AG?
Tomorrow.
Ours go back Wednesday.
Yep. So
yeah, KR, the problem is I'm Central Time Zone, so it's 7:30 for me. It's 8:30 for you guys, and I struggle. I struggle to make it by 7:30 with dinner and the kids and stuff. So it's hard. It's hard. That's the same problem with poker. We're trying to find a day where we can get everybody together. That's you know, back and forth or whatnot. But
yeah,
anywho,
I always lost to the guys that were on Mountain Time because they were still wide awake, and I'm over here struggling.
Yeah, we have two players that are on Pacific or whatever that far time zone is. But Lamster, thanks for joining us. You
Oh, no
are
problem.
welcome.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime. We look forward to seeing your next article.
Yeah,
And,
no
if you have any
pressure.
questions, nah, no pressure.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. See you next Monday.